Well, good morning, Paula Radcliffe. We are here early in the morning in Belgium. For what reason are you here?
I'm here to celebrate the opening of the new Runners Service Lab. I have been coming to CGMP and Kuhn at Runners Service since 1996 for my running shoe insets and correction there. And pretty much they've been keeping me healthy and helping me to keep training and to keep racing well for all these years. So it's to say thank you to them also and to celebrate the new building opening.
What will be the program for this morning?
I think we are maybe 300 people will run from here to the new shop, which I think is 8, 9, 10 kilometers. So we run together to celebrate, and then I think everybody has a tour to look around the new building, and it's very impressive.
Well, you did already a small jog this morning. Still in preparation for Berlin Marathon.
Yes.
How are you doing?
I'm doing well. I just had a little bit of a cold this week, but otherwise training has gone well and is building up well towards Berlin. My back is healed because I was having problems with my back in May, June time, but that's now healed. So I'm looking forward to going to Berlin and finally racing because it was a long time.
I think November 2009, last marathon.
It was the last marathon, and that wasn't good for me because I had an injury going into it. So I wanted to go out and to race well, and I've heard good things about the Berlin course and also be racing Irina Mikitenko there, so I'm looking forward to it.
For Berlin, what are your expectations? Because you're giving birth to a second child. You did only one race up till now. Are you race some other races before Berlin?
Maybe I just prepare with. Sometimes I just prepare with time trials in training camp. It depends whether we find suitable races and how we feel with the training and traveling also. So at the moment I don't have one planned, but it's possible I might race before Berlin. But first and foremost, the goal is to win and to feel good running, to enjoy running. And I don't want to really push. I would rather keep some for next year and to recover quickly for next year. But at the same time, I would like to run sort of around 220s and see how it goes.
Do you compare your training program or the results what you have trained before?
Yeah, it's normal. You do it all the time. So to begin with, this time coming back after the birth of Raphael was hard because it was a long way from my training runs in 2:15 shape. But now it's starting to come back closer together. So that encourages me.
And then your big dream, Olympic Games next year.
Yeah, I mean it's a very big dream, and I think it's a very special opportunity for us as British athletes to be able to run at home in an Olympics. It's very special. So it's at the end of my career, but I think it's still a boost for me to be in England and to have that support, and hopefully this time things can go right for me in the Olympics.
Because the Olympic dream, how important is it for yourself to have that at the end of the career?
It's very important. It's not the most important thing in my life because now I think my children are the most important things. But at the same time, if I look back on my career, I think that when I was running my best, I deserved and should have been able to win an Olympic medal. So I know it's harder as I get older, but I still want to try and do that. And I still think that if I'm healthy and things come together well, then I'm capable of it.
Yes, you're talking about I was running at my best. You don't think that you can be able again to be up at the level of 2:15?
I don't know, it's possible. Maybe not in time for Berlin this year, but with more building for next year. I don't say never, but I know that if you look on paper at the physiological effects, then okay, it's normal. It gets harder as you get older, but I still think it's possible. In my mind, it still believes it's if my body stays healthy enough to do the training.
If you see Konstantina Dita,
yeah, but she wasn't running. She ran very well to win the Olympics, but she didn't run faster than she ran before. So, but I think it's not necessary to run 2:15 to win the Olympics.
And now your road towards the Olympics, you had some injuries, you have been doing alternative training. Do you still have that in the program, or is it now mainly running?
No, it's all running now. I still have, as before, maybe 1 or 2 runs in the week, either on the Alta G treadmill or on the elliptical, just for recovery, but that's as it always was all the way through my training. But normal running, yes. And now I'm training normally on the track. Before in May I couldn't run on the track because of my back.
Is there a certain training that you will use towards Berlin to measure?
There isn't one particular on its own training, but yes, coming together of how my final long runs go in Vongemer, and then I have 3 maybe key sessions that I do at home before I go to kind of, as always, before a marathon. So from this I can roughly gauge what kind of shape I think I'm in.
The feeling now running next month or in 2 months the marathon, what kind of feeling is it for you?
I'm excited to run it. It was a long time since I raced, and I'm looking forward to going to Berlin because I never ran there, and I've heard nice things about the course and the organisation and the race, and of course it will be a good race with good competition, and then in the men's race too with Hailey running, so it should be fun.